Guys, Tristan Bridges here with First to Last Gaming. I just got back from the Seattle Regionals and I got first place. I wanted to give some quick shout outs before we get into the deck. I want to give a huge shout out to First to Last Gaming. Dueling Guard have best deck boxes, best binders. Give them a look. Use our code FOL5 for a 5% discount, and it will come back to our team to help us out and to see you guys at future events. So huge shout outs to the people who helped me with the deck. Logan Shepard, Lucas Sacco, Logan Johnson. We kind of built the deck together. I made a couple changes. The combos and stuff that really come from this deck comes from the spreadsheet that Sacco provided online that you guys can get. And there will be also a new spreadsheet coming out with all of the Rage of the Abyss combos, or Phantom Rage, whatever this set's called. With all the combos coming out on it, so please take a look out for that. So here's my deck. For my bricks, my first favorite bricks, my 4 Yubel monsters, and then my engine, which was 3 D-Lotus, 3 Beckoning Beast. Opening, this card's kind of a brick now, just due to us losing so many of them. We don't play the Chaos Summoning Beast, so this card doesn't really combo on its own anymore, but it's still required for the Dark Beckoning Beast, plus it's a really good extender, so it's still really good to play in the deck. 4 Throne, and then Gruesome Grave Squirmer. I only played 1. I didn't really need more. I didn't have to ever resolve more, so I never needed the second one, and I ended up just cutting it from the deck because I was at 42 with a second Squirmer, so I just went down to 41 with this. So yep. And then the 1 Nightmare Pain. Some people say you need 2. You don't need 2 of this card. Usually your board's unbreakable anyway, even through 2 or 3 hand traps, so I don't see where like they banish this and then like clear your whole board. I just don't think those game states come up enough to where you'd want the second Nightmare Pain. So I just went with the 1, and it was only my only spirit target. For my Fiendsmith package, I played 3 Engraver, 2 Tractus, and 1 Lurie. I played 2 Tractus because it's really good for the follow-up on the grind play. With Necroquip, if you open into your lights, and then you can use the Engraver to draw a card with the Necroquip. And plus Tractus is just a 1-card combo on its own now. And a really nice board with it. So I wanted to just not play max out on it, because if I drew multiples of these together, it just wouldn't be as good as just drawing like 1, for example. So that was my Fiendsmith, and then my engine requirements for the Unchained package. We chose to play Escape this weekend. This card was broken. A lot of people I would let them Dark Ruler me, because that way I knew I'd live. And then I would just escape with the Rage, and then float with Yama, and then Rage, and then that clears like 4 or 5 cards. So, yep, that's why you don't lose to board breakers. Of my non-engine I chose 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 Imperm, and then I also chose 3 Veiler. A lot of people I see don't be playing Veiler as much anymore. To me, my theory with Effect Veiler is it's the same as Imperm going second. So the cost is that you can't draw it as a 6 card, but like just the ability to stop an important effect or stop them from getting to a card on their end board, I think Veiler was really important for that, especially since they can't put Apo up. Also Veiler, Imperm, Nib, crazy combo, I know. 2 Ogre. I actually did not like this card at all over the weekend. I thought this card was the worst hand trap in my deck. I wish I would have played either more Bestials or something, or DD Crow, but Ghost Ogre wasn't that strong for me all weekend. And I chose to play the 2 Bestials over DD Crow just because I wanted the bodies. I just thought that was really important. I wasn't really afraid of Tempai game 1. If I win the roll, I should be able to make a big enough board to where they can't crack it. If they shifter me, I should be able to live through the turn by putting up Spirit with Spirit in hand. So I wasn't really concerned for that matchup. My extra deck, I played my tokens, the 2 Xyz. I played, for my fusions, I played Phantom. I only played 2. I didn't need 3 this weekend. With most of your combos, the extra deck's really tight now to fit everything. And so I had to choose between a 3rd Phantom or Desiree, and all your 2-card combos ends on Desiree Verudra. So I wanted to make sure I main deck the Desiree to do those combos. So I did that. Aerial Leaders, you need it now because Beatrice is banned. Necroquip makes your Engraver and your Tractus 1-card combos. Desiree, of course, the boss. Requiem, Moon, Sequence. Yep, those are standard. 2 Yama, it's for your combos now. You use 2, especially when you set up with Escape. That way you can float the Rage. Even if they go like Bestial on the Yama bring back, you'll still be able to bring back something. You know what I mean? So, still really good. The Rage. 1 SP, I've debated on playing 2. This is one of the extra deck spots. I wish I could play 2. But it's just so tight. This card I feel like would help a lot of the grind game situations, but couldn't fit it. So just 1, and then the 1 Muckraker. This card's really good into extending past like the 2nd or 3rd hand trap, or to fix up your end boards that get interrupted really heavily. It's not a card you necessarily need, but it's a card I necessarily wanted to help bridge those end boards together, and that's why I went with Muckraker. For my hand traps, I chose the best ones. I chose Chummy again. Fiendsmith. These cards have been staple in all my side decks. They're the best cards of the format still. You have to be playing them. I played DD Crow. This card is for Tenpai. When they try to OTK you, you can DD Crow the target out of their grave. You can prevent them from getting to the levels. You can prevent the Biden from coming back, the 3000 dude, whatever you need to do. So I really liked Crow. I didn't play against Tenpai this weekend, luckily for them. But yeah, Crow. For my going first cards, I chose these 3. Called by Double Talent. This answers D-Shifter. These are just always good going first. Against some rogue decks, you may want more board break like cards instead of hand traps, and that's why another reason why Talents was in there was to mitigate that issue. And it was really good. So Seattle, I thought there was going to be a lot of rogue strategies, so I wanted to make sure I had a lot of back row removal, so I went with 3 Cosmic and a Harpies. I normally wouldn't have played the Harpies, but just with, like, I don't know what's really going to be there between, like, Runic Stun and Lab and all that stuff, and I just wanted to be able to force all their cards out with either this, because you can time it against Runic Stun to just blow their back out, or you could draw Cosmic, and this card's pretty much good at any time. So yeah, that is my deck. Thank you guys so much. Tristan Bridges with First or Last Gaming out. Thank you.